I just finished showing a YouTube client a home in Newport Beach, and I thought, you know what? This is a really cute neighborhood. More people are going to want to hear about this. So today I'm going to show you a specific area in Newport Beach that I think you're going to love. And guess what? The prices for Newport Beach, very, very good. That's what you're looking for? Come on, let's go. Right now I'm east of the 55 freeway, more specifically east of Irvine Street, and south of the 73 freeway, more specifically 23rd Street. And it's called plenty of things. You might hear it called Dover Shores, Back Bay, Upper Newport Beach, and it's a very desirable location. What I've noticed about this neighborhood is you go to Manhattan Beach, there's a lot of new builds. There's a lot of new builds going up in a lot of places in Los Angeles, but not so much in Orange County. In this neighborhood in Newport Beach, every home I feel almost has been redone in the last 10 years. I feel like Aunt Ethel died at the age of 90. Everyone's buying their homes and doing all these flips. It's almost like every house I see. Because of that, you know that it is a popular location. It's extremely desirable, and we're going to talk about it today. As we all know, or we should know, Newport Beach is very, very expensive. One of the most expensive places to live in all of Orange County, and to be fair, most of America. $2.5 million really just to get on the market. That's not going to get you much. And obviously closer to the water you go, 20, 30, 40, $50 million. Now, the reason I like this neighborhood, and don't get me wrong, you're going to be thinking, Matt, are you crazy? You can get some beautiful homes around the $3.8 to $5 million mark. And yes, that is an extortionate amount of money. However, if your budget allows for that, and you're looking for some bang for your buck, this neighborhood right here delivers. The natural beauty of the Back Bay is not too far away. You've got some hiking, Fashion Island, the South Coast Plaza, not too far away either, and the restaurants. So the location is excellent. Plus, you have that Newport Beach zip code. So the schools, very, very good. Crime levels, to be fair, are better in other Orange County neighborhoods. But that's because Newport Beach, back in the day, Newport Beach was not Newport Beach. So the crime levels aren't Irvine, but where is, you know, they're very, very good. They're not top notch, but you're going to be happy with them. You've even got a vineyard and winery not too far away. I like that. I don't know if you can hear the plane. Be very careful living in this area. Where I am right now is not naturally right in the flight path, but it's very close. Not sure if I can see it. It's quite cloudy today. But you can probably hear it on camera. Planes fly very close to this destination, and they are the big planes, the biggest planes, so they make a noise. Because of that, you do get a discount on prices, but because of that, every 10 minutes, you're going to hear a plane flying over your head. And no matter what you're looking for when it comes to homes, this area in Newport Beach, it's going to deliver. Now, is it going to get you a mega mansion in this area for 5-6 million? Absolutely not. But you're going to get some really quaint homes. The roads are obviously very good. They're wide. There's not really any sidewalks. In little other neighborhoods close by, there's sidewalks, but there's no sidewalks here. So if you want to walk your dog or your kids on the street, be careful there. But mainly single family homes. But you've got the bungalows. These white homes like this right now are very, very popular. As you can see, more building happening right now. You've got the farmhouse style homes, Victorian homes, modern homes. So no matter what your taste is, are you going to find something? I think you are. And who's the clientele moving in here? If you ask me, it's people in their late 30s, 40s, and early 50s, probably got kids or older children looking for some better schools. They've built equity up in their previous home, and they're putting a large down payment on this new home. I would say yes. So 30s, late 30s, 40s, and 50s, that's the clientele of this neighborhood. Now, don't get me wrong, if you are looking for two-story houses, yes, it definitely delivers. But to be fair, Southern California, Orange County, especially closer to the water you get, two-story house, they're kind of hard to find. And like I said, this area of Newport Beach, there's a lot of older homes. So if you are looking for a flip, or maybe want to get in cheap and make the home your own, there are definitely options here. You're probably going to have to be a cash buyer or a huge down payment because of the competition. But if that's what you're looking for, you're probably going to find something. And I really like the location of Upper Newport Bay. A lot of Orange County is a little bit far south. It's hard to get up into the city. You're kind of stuck where you live. Newport Beach, it's expensive because of the location. You're right by John Wayne Airport if you are looking to fly for business, which is definitely a plus. And getting up into LA, it's not that bad. They've got a fast track as well, so you can bypass the traffic. Is Newport Beach one of the best located cities in Orange County? I think it is. I think one of the big differences between Newport Beach and Laguna Beach, for example, Newport Beach, there's a lot of new money coming in, a lot of people who have made money in their 30s and 40s, and they're moving into Newport Beach. Because of that, it's just a bit more flashy. The homes are more flashy, the cars are more flashy, and the people are more flashy than Laguna Beach, for example, where some might argue is a little bit more old money. They don't flash it around so much as Newport Beach. Maybe you don't care, but some people do, so I thought I'd let you know. Why I'm a big fan of this neighborhood really is the price of the homes. Because it's closer to the airport, because it's a little bit further away from the beach, you do get better priced homes. $4 million homes here, $6 million homes just 10 minutes away. $5 million homes, you're going to be spending $7 million plus the closer you get to the water. So you want to live in Newport Beach in a neighborhood that's up and coming, family orientated. This one has to be checked out. And just walking around this community, you feel like you've made it. Like I said, the curb appeal, the presentation of the homes, you're like, wow, I am living in one beautiful neighborhood. I guarantee your neighbors are going to be friendly to you, going to be in business, doing well. Means a lot. And if you're wondering who I am, I'm Matt Tilley, the British bloke. I'm a local realtor. If you are looking to move to Southern California, give me a call. Hope to hear from you. A lot of people also ask me, Matt, I want to live in Newport Beach. My budget's $3 million. Can we do it? You absolutely can, especially if you're willing to put a little bit of elbow grease into the home. On the other hand, you've got $3 million to spend. Take a look at Turtle Rock in Irvine. Even Laguna Beach, you get more bang for your buck than Newport Beach. It's further south, the location might not be as good, but you're getting more house. So can you get into Newport Beach at $3 million? Yeah. Is it going to be an incredible house? Probably not. Now, is Newport Beach a good place to raise children? Yes, absolutely. If I had an unlimited budget, I was in my 30s, 40s, early 50s with a young family, Newport Beach would be high up on the radar, probably higher up on the radar than Laguna Beach if you ask me. I think you're going to meet people who are younger. I prefer the location. And Newport Beach, guys, Newport Beach. It's world famous. What I love about this area as well, all the homes are different. Yes, a lot of them might be modern, but they all have their own style. You go to some locations in Orange County, Anaheim, Irvine, for example, the homes are very cookie cutter. They're all the same, built in the 70s and 80s. They don't have much pizzazz. You're kind of living in the same home as your neighbor. But in this area of Newport Beach, and Newport Beach as a whole, to be honest, every home has its individual style. I love that. And look, there's a basketball net right there. If that doesn't scream kids around, I don't know what does. And if you're enjoying this video, please like and subscribe. I do videos every week on what it's like to live in LA County or Orange County. Hope to see you at my next video. And let's quickly talk about California, shall we? Maybe you've never been to California, but you're thinking about moving here, but all you hear in the media is California sucks. The politics, the religion, the people, it's so awful. You know what? The media loves clickbait news, and because of that, it's always negative, especially about California. I have a feeling most of the people writing this negativity have probably never even been here. I've lived here 20 years now. Obviously, I moved from London, and it's an incredible place. Yes, could things be better? Absolutely. The homelessness in LA County, for example, but in Orange County, the homelessness is absolutely under control. Also, Orange County, Newport Beach, where we are now, the police force, they just seem to have a little bit more force. They have to seem a little bit more in control and allowed to arrest people and allowed to be the authority like the police should be. Up in LA County, it's definitely a little bit different. I think here's a good example of what a lot of people are doing. Look, here's the original older style home, and next door, they've completely revamped it. That's going along, that's happening a lot in this neighborhood. Also, as you can see, I just drove 2 blocks south, and this neighborhood has sidewalks. So not all the neighborhoods have sidewalks, a lot of them do. But I know for some people, I just actually sold a house to someone. We were looking at homes, it had no sidewalks. It was an absolute deal breaker. So keep that in mind when you're looking at Newport Beach. So Orange County, if you ask me, has its act together a lot more than Los Angeles County. It really does. Come and visit, give me a call. We can tour a few areas. You can kind of get a feel for it. But also remember, Southern California, Orange County, it's very expensive. No matter how expensive you think it might be, add 10% onto that. I've had several people from YouTube come out and meet me from Texas, other areas. Here's an airplane, don't know if you can hear it. There it is. So yeah, we're quite close to the flight path here. But yeah, I've had people move from Texas and other areas thinking they can afford it. In Texas, $1.4 million budget, they're rich. They come to Orange County, it doesn't go far, especially when you add property tax, HOA, insurance, etc. So crunch your numbers, speak to a lender before you even start considering a move, because I don't want you to do all this work and then come to the crunch and it's too expensive. Sort that out up front, but jump on a Zoom call with me. We can talk through all of this. Hope to hear from you.